besides being two of the most famous and prestigious wrestlers in WWE. The Rock and John Cena are two men who have made a lot of money throughout their careers. But have you ever stopped to wonder about which one of them leads the most luxurious life? In this video, you will watch a close battle between John Cena and The Rock. So, let's get to the fight. Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Round 1. Cars. The two actors are passionate about cars, having already been spotted with beautiful and sophisticated vehicles. But which one of them has the most luxurious collection? John Cena, for example, has already shown off his 2012 Range Rover Autobiography, a simple SUV for such a celebrity like him, with it being found costing around $40,000. However, one of the cheapest sports cars he owns is a 2013 Maserati Gran Turismo, a beautiful convertible that can be found costing around $70,000. Raising the price, he has already been spotted in his 2005 Aston Martin Vanquish S, which can be found costing around $100,000. And of course, Ferraris couldn't be missing from his garage, his cheapest being the 2004 model year 360 Spider, which can be found for around $120,000. Cena also owns a 2009 Lamborghini Gallardo in blooming green color, a sporty and nimble car, but definitely a little too small for a man as strong as he is, being valued at around $130,000. Another beautiful red Ferrari that is part of his collection is the 2007 model F430 Spider, whose price is estimated at around $140,000. He also owns a 2007 Ferrari 599 GTB, a beautiful car valued at $160,000. However, in white he owns a Ferrari 612 Scaglietti Auto 2009, a vehicle valued at $180,000. And for when John Cena wants to take a more sophisticated ride, he can make use of his 2009 Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead Coupe, a sophisticated convertible car valued at around $200,000. Mercedes vehicles couldn't be left out either, with him owning a 2012 Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG valued at $240,000. Going even more powerful, he owns a 2009 Lamborghini Murcielago Coupe, a super-fast car that can be found costing around $350,000. One of the most legendary vehicles in his garage, meanwhile, is his 2006 Ford GT, a rare car that can be worth upwards of $400,000. However, one of the most expensive cars in his collection is believed to be a 2008 Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren, a supercar valued at over $500,000. Meanwhile, Dwayne Johnson has also been spotted using various cars such as a $35,000 Plymouth Prowler, $55,000 Chevy Chevelle from 1971, a $75,000 Ford F-150, a $80,000 Jaguar F-Type, a $105,000 Cadillac Escalade, a $110,000 Range Rover Sport, a $120,000 Chevrolet Camaro from 1969, a $130,000 BMW i8, a $140,000 Porsche Taycan, a $145,000 Porsche Panamera, a $150,000 Aston Martin Vantage, a $180,000 McLaren 650s, a $210,000 Aston Martin DB9, a $220,000 Bentley Continental GT, a $250,000 Ferrari 458, a $300,000 Lamborghini Huracan, a $310,000 Ferrari F12 Berlinetta, a $340,000 Rolls-Royce Cullinan, a $350,000 Rolls-Royce Wraith, a $450,000 Lamborghini Aventador, a $500,000 Ford GT660. However, at the $1 million mark, he has been seen with a McLaren P1, a super sports car capable of attracting a lot of attention wherever it goes, whose latest models can easily cost over $1,200,000. Even more expensive, Dwayne Johnson has already taken a picture with a Ferrari LaFerrari model, a stunning vehicle with a modern and futuristic design, capable of enchanting anyone who likes sports cars. And it's no wonder that to have this incredible vehicle in the garage, it may be necessary to spend a real fortune, with it being found on the market for over $1,400,000. However, the most expensive car that The Rock has ever been seen using was a beautiful Pagani Huayra, a sports model coveted by several motoring enthusiasts. The sports vehicle has a modern design with an impeccable finish, and if the actor really has this car, he might have shelled out over $2,600,000. And for having already been seen in more expensive and luxurious vehicles, The Rock wins this round. Point to him. Round 2. Watches. When it comes to dressing well, the two giants do not like to skimp. Proof of this is that they are always seen wearing beautiful watches. John Cena, for example, has been seen sporting a few watches, such as $15,000 Rolex Explorer 2, $20,000 Rolex GMT Master 2, $25,000 Rolex Daytona Steel Yellow Gold, $65,000 Rolex Eve Rose Daytona. The Rock, for his part, has not been left behind at all, having already been seen using a $7,500 Tag Heuer Monaco, a $8,000 Breitling Super Ocean Heritage, a $13,000 IWC Big Pilot 7 Days, a $21,000 IWC Portugueser Annual Calendar, a $25,000 Rolex GMT Master 2, a $28,000 Rolex Yachtmaster, a $30,000 Panerai Submersible Gold Tech, a $30,000 IWC Big Pilot Perpetual Calendar Spitfire, a $35,000 Audemars Piguet, and even a $320,000 Audemars Piguet White Gold. And for having already been spotted with more expensive jewelry, Dwayne Johnson wins this round. Point to him. Round 3. Overspending. Both celebrities have more than enough money to live a super luxurious life, but which one of them has the most excessive spending? When John Cena is going to commute to different places, he has been seen getting out of a Dassault Falcon 20F model aircraft, a small executive jet ideal for interstate travel. The interior of the aircraft is very sophisticated, with it being able to carry up to 6 passengers while offering a lot of comfort for all those who go aboard. But in case the fighter had just chartered it, it's possible he spent around $8,000 for each flight hour. Dwayne Johnson, for his part, also always uses private jets in his travels. One of the models the actor likes to use is the Gulfstream G650, one of the fastest and most modern jets on the market. And although he doesn't own his own aircraft, it's likely that he spends something like $15,000 for each hour of flight time to charter them. Another expense that The Rock also has is giving gifts to people. As a way to celebrate Thanksgiving, for example, The Rock shared on his social media the moment he gifted one of his fans with his own car, a beautiful custom Ford F-150 valued at over $75,000. He even gave out more cars of this model to the professional who does his stunts in the movies, and another one to his uncle who inspired him to be a fighter. And the actor's car donations do not stop there. He has gifted several members of his family with cars, example being when he gave a beautiful $95,000 Cadillac Escalade to his sister-in-law and also another one to his beloved mother. His father has also gotten a $50,000 Ford Explorer and a Cadillac Escalade from him. His cousin, meanwhile, won a $45,000 Lexus RX and his employee won a $40,000 Ford Edge. Still, for his beloved mother, the actor decided to surprise her by buying nothing less than an incredible mansion in Los Angeles, California. According to the videos posted by real estate agents, we can see that the residence's interior has a palette of light colors, which contrasts very well with the dark wooden floor that covers several rooms of the property and bring a greater sense of comfort to environments. For when Dwayne Johnson's mom wants to cook, there's a spacious and exquisite chef's kitchen with sleek marine cabinets and state-of-the-art appliances. In all, the interior of the property is almost 4,500 square feet, being divided into 6 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms, an amount more than enough to cater to the whole family. In the backyard of the house, there is a lawn with a rectangular pool and several armchairs to relax. The site also features a barbecue area and even a basketball court. And to give this beautiful mansion to his mother, sources estimate that The Rock needed to fork out around $3,500,000. With all that said, there is no doubt that Dwayne Johnson wins this round. Point to him. Round 4. Real estate. When it comes to acquiring good real estate to live in, both stars like to provide a lot of comfort for their families. But which one of them has the most luxurious properties? John Cena, for example, at the time he was engaged to actress and wrestler Nikki Bella, she ended up showing a bit of the couple's residence on her YouTube channel, where it was possible to get to know a bit more of the WWE star's home. One of the rooms that they showed most was the double bedroom, the most exclusive room in the house, which seems to be very comfortable and cozy. The place has a very refined decoration, having, for example, a huge fireplace, many decorative pictures and even mirrors on the ceiling combined with plaster frames. Going into the bathroom, we can see that it is even more sophisticated, with a white color palette composed by coatings on the walls that look like marble. There's no shortage of space in this bathroom, ideal for the muscle giant ready himself in comfort and luxury. However, the external area is undoubtedly one of the places that stands out the most in the estate. This is because there is an incredible swimming pool, equipped with a stone waterfall and surrounded by plants. John Cena has managed to create an exotic and very functional outdoor area, even featuring a slide for when he wants to have fun. And even though John Cena and Nikki Bella split in 2018, some sources claim that he is still living in this property. And although the property is not for sale, some real estate websites estimate that Cena's mansion is currently valued at around $3,500,000. The Rock, on the other hand, for when he wants to have more tranquility and contact with nature, he can enjoy his amazing farm of over 46 acres located in Powder Springs, a quiet town in the state of Georgia. Entering the actor's property, we can see how well cared for and beautiful the farm really is, with an extensive green lawn, an ideal place for those who enjoy contact with nature. There is, for example, a large private lake, a place where The Rock has posted on his social media that he likes to practice fishing and to have a lot of fun with his daughters. The main farmhouse, on the other hand, which was built in 2002, features French Provençal architecture and has almost 15,000 square feet of built area. Its interior has a rustic design, such as the strong presence of walnut wood and stone coating, also having high ceilings and good natural light, reminiscent of old and historic houses. The mansion has 8 bedrooms and 9 bathrooms, some of which are quite large and luxurious. There are also several living rooms, an American kitchen with wood paneling and furniture, a bar in the basement which has a wine cellar with a capacity for hundreds of wines. However, in the property's backyard, there is a good recreation area with a barbecue and a beautiful round pool that even features a hot tub. But without a doubt, it is the outside of the property that is most impressive, having a large pasture area, besides having, of course, a barn with 12 stables to house the estate's horses. And for when the actor wants to have fun with his animals, there is a spacious sand track for horses. And there is no doubt that to own this beautiful farm, you need to invest some good money. As reported in the media, Dwayne Johnson needed to fork out about $9,500,000. The actor's most expensive mansion, on the other hand, is a luxurious mansion situated on a 3.67-acre plot in Beverly Hills, California. Although there are few records of the interior of the property, you can see that Dwayne Johnson's property is able to offer a lot of privacy, leisure, and comfort for him. Resembling an almost resort, there are a number of amenities in the mansion, such as a large green space, a cinema with comfortable armchairs, a tennis court, a recreation area with a pool, and even another completely indoors heated pool. And to acquire this Mediterranean-style mansion, the star had to fork out a true fortune. According to some sources, The Rock needed to pay the small sum of $27,800,000. And because The Rock owns much more expensive real estate, he wins this round by a landslide. Point to him. Round 5. Business. Besides being famous wrestlers, both stars are also huge entrepreneurs. But which one of them has the most lucrative business deals? One of John Cena's most recent investments is in the beverage business, being one of the founders of Thomas Ashbourne, a ready-to-drink cocktail brand that promises to be very successful. Another source of Cena's income is through music, having already released a rap album titled You Can't See Me. John Cena is also very prominent in the dubbing business, with his biggest highlight being with the main character in the animated film Ferdinand. On television, Cena is often invited to make special appearances, even working as host of the children's show airing on Nickelodeon's Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Social media can also be considered another source of income for John Cena. This is because he has tens of millions of followers on several different platforms. In his Facebook page alone, for example, he has over 50 million followers, a huge audience that he makes use of in order to publicize his main events and products. And because he is a very famous personality, he also manages to make a lot of money from his image by advertising for various companies. Among the brands that have already invested to associate their image to the wrestler are, for example, beer company Michelob Ultra, Gillette Razors, New Mountain Dew soft drink, snack company Tacos Fuego, sportswear company Tap Out, Crocs shoes, Hefty disposable products, fast food chain Subway, Fruity Pebbles cereal, and many others. To get an idea of values, it is estimated that just his commercial with the data analysis company Experian may have made him around $1 million. The Rock, for his part, is not left behind at all. One of his ventures is his production company called $7 Productions, which has released several successful films starring him, such as Rampage, Jumanji, The Next Level, Hobbs and Shaw, Red Notice, among others. However, in the fitness business, Dwayne launched Athletico in 2019, a mega event with talks focused on athletics and well-being. He has also released his own app called The Rock Clock, which features a motivational alarm clock and goal plan for those who are looking to improve their physique. On the other hand, in the American football universe, it was announced in the media that The Rock and other partners have acquired the XFL Professional League for $15 million. Dwayne Johnson also has investments in the beverage business, being, for example, one of the partners of Zoa Energy, an energy drink made for those who need more energy. In addition, one of the actor's biggest businesses is his stake in the tequila brand Teremana, which has been very successful with the public and is projected to be worth billions of dollars in the coming years. And social media is where Johnson does a lot of the publicizing for his companies. On YouTube, for example, he has over 6 million subscribers, and he makes use of this audience to make money by boosting the sale of his products. On Instagram, it's no different, because he is one of the most followed celebrities in the world, with around 350 million people and potential customers. But he also takes advantage of his fame to advertise for other companies such as Apple, Voss, Under Armour, among many others. To get an idea of figures, it is estimated that the actor's 2017 partnership with automaker Ford alone earned him around $15 million a year. But his biggest advertising contract is estimated to be with sporting goods brand Under Armour, with some sources estimating that the actor receives around $25 million a year from it. And because The Rock has far more profitable businesses, he easily wins this round. Point to him. Round 6. Net worth. Being considered the two most famous wrestlers in the world, everyone knows that they have made and amassed a lot of money throughout their careers. But which one of them has the biggest net worth? John Cena, for example, is considered one of the highest paid wrestlers in the world. But his ambitions go far beyond wrestling. He seems to want to tread the same path as his ring opponent, The Rock. And that's why Cena has started acting more and more, taking some good roles in increasingly relevant films. The amount he gets paid for each performance depends a lot on the importance of his role and the size of the production's budget. To get a sense of values, it's estimated that he received about $260,000 for The Marine and $2,500,000 for Trainwreck. And it's very likely that his biggest payday will be in Fast and Furious 9, a film that is part of one of the most successful franchises in movie history, in which John Cena has acted as the main villain, something that must have earned him a few $1 million. And most recently, Cena has been hard at work with his superhero character on the Peacemaker series airing on HBO Max. And if you consider all of the wrestler's sources of income in the year, Forbes magazine estimated that in 2016 he made almost $10 million. And while no one knows for sure just how much wealth Big John Cena has amassed, many sources speculate that currently, at the peak of his 45 years of age, he has already amassed a net worth of over $80 million. The Rock, in turn, is considered one of the most successful actors in the world. In his prime wrestling in WWE, The Rock's salary reached the million-dollar figures, with sources estimating that he'd even made around $5 million a year. But it was as a Hollywood movie actor that Dwayne Johnson really made his money. To get a sense of figures, it is estimated that he received about $5,500,000 for the Scorpion King, $9 million for the other guys, $10 million for Fast and Furious 6, $12,500,000 for The Rundown, $14 million for Central Intelligence, $15 million for Furious 7, $20 million for Hercules, $22,500,000 for Black Adam, $23,500,000 for Red Notice, and some $25 million for San Andreas. And it's no wonder that The Rock has been considered the highest-paid actor in the world multiple times, with his peak being in 2018 when it was estimated that he was paid around $124 million for the year, becoming the highest-paid actor of all time. And while no one knows exactly how wealthy The Rock is, many sources estimate that Dwayne Johnson has a net worth of approximately $800 million. And for having an estimated net worth 10 times greater, The Rock wins that round. Point to him. At the end of that battle, we had 0 points for John Cena against 6 points for The Rock, making him the victor of this fight by a landslide. But if you believe that there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, please write down below your best justification. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel Dios to satisfy your curiosity.